that we will be there. So, yes, the bickering is going on. I don't know if they will even ever meet and shake hands. I don't know. I don't know what everyone is thinking. If they will even ever call each other and speak, I don't know. But one thing I know, come September 15th, they are going to battle each other responsibly and entertain Ugandans. So as a university, we had our own plans. And I'm going to reveal to you those plans until you, the journalists, had to drag us into this conversation. Victoria University, the Vice Chancellor is doing this and this. Yes, an amazing entrepreneur who is coming all the way from South Africa, Mr. Vusi Tembekwaya, who is going to be holding or having a master class for all Ugandans interested. That started as a joke. We have, we hope to accommodate only 2,000 people for that master class. And so far, I think of that very number, we only have 47% of the slots remaining. So that is also there on the 14th. And the graduation is there on the 14th. And then on the 15th, this is also going to be an amazing day for Ugandans. That is when the long-awaited contest. I am sure Ugandans are excited to have this, but in the spirit of national development. When Sheebah shows up, she will show up with almost 100 people. And those will also earn a salary or a pay because of her talent. When Cindy shows up, she will show up with 100 people. Now, picture how many people benefit from this kind of concert happening. While they are battling for supremacy, showing who is the best, differentiating girls, little girls from big girls, as they try to say, as they say all this. But look at how many job opportunities they create for people. The people who construct this, the technologists who construct those stages. The people who come and sell things there. The people who manufacture tickets. And this should be an example for all of us to do our best to support art, to support our talented people in society, because they not only feed themselves and their households, but they also, the ripple effect is huge. They support thousands of families out of their talents. So ladies and gentlemen, you will allow me to stop here and remind you that we are the University of You, and we are happy to take any questions you may have. Thank you very much.
The briefing, and we are glad now you have put to rest the issue of Queen Sheebah.
Good question, thank you very much. I want to tell you respectfully that I am not a musician, I am not a music promoter, I am a vice chancellor who is trying, I'm a vice chancellor of Victoria University who is trying to answer to the need of people. I am going to leave this to the artists themselves, everyone to decide how they want to really deliver this. Our job was to talk to each of them. This kind of saying, oh yes, you have your legitimate claim, Cindy, that you booked your space on this date. This person has her own legitimate claim, but which is also going to it's not going to make you look good. Can you allow us to bring you together on one stage and battle this thing out? The methodology, they will decide. And I leave that to the artists themselves, their management. I am not a music promoter. Victoria University is not a music promoter. Thank you.
All right, the next question.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. I am going to use my God-given talent, which is to speak as loud as I can. So you asked a very, very good question. But let me begin with who was hard or easier to convince? Mr. Segwe, I can guarantee you and I can convince you that these artists are top artists and they believe in themselves. Everyone is very hard. Everyone is a superstar. So convincing each of them was not easy at all. But perhaps they believed in the credibility and integrity that we bring as Victoria University. And they accepted. Now, you're giving us some ideas of how best we can really handle that, methodical or methodological. So, like I said earlier, I am here, or we are here, to convey a message to Ugandans that everything they have been hearing as rumors, as what, we have heard their call, we have heard their need, we have approached these people individually, we have taken time speaking to them, and they have accepted the challenge, or accepted the challenge we put to them, and they will be performing in Kololo come September 15th and on the same stage. Now, how do we determine the winner? These are things we are still working on. And these things may unfold as time continues. We still have closer to 6 weeks. But I'm sure Ugandans want to convert those 6 weeks into 2 weeks or 1 to see this happen. It will come. The methodology will also be it will be available to you all to know how this is going to be conducted. Now, in terms of how much was paid to these artists, the contracts we have with them deter us for confidentiality, and NDAs we have to disclose this kind of payments or contracts that we have, terms that and conditions in there. But like I told you, you need to know that these are big artists. They don't come on the cheap. So they offer value for money. So they are talent, incredible talent at that. So if you know what I mean, you will understand. So that is what I can really respond to your question, Mr. Secretary. Thank you. Well wishers of the industry, period. And I call upon every artist. And they know, no one has approached Victoria University needing guidance or help, or even coming to school to better themselves, and we have refused. That's how supportive we are to the industry, to the media, to our communities. So, yes, ours is to do our job, is to live up to our responsibility and mandate. Community engagement, community development, and our artists are part of the community. So we are very, very good and ardent well-wishers of our artists of all walks of life. Musicians, comedians, those who paint, those who draw cartoons, cartoonists, all of them, we embrace them. Now you talked about my brother Michael, King Michael. By the way, he's a very good man, for your information, and I really, really like him, and he knows that. But you have also answered yourself. Why would we even be concerned by someone who has his show in, what's that place? Cricket Oval, and we have Kololo? Why should we even be concerned? Why would we even want to pay someone? For what? Why are you inconveniencing people who are already organized, like settled, organized somewhere, and you have your own place? Are you going to go on looking at your neighbors because they have their own land and their land titles, building their homes, and you tell them, I'm paying off to leave your house when you are in your house? No, we are not that destructive. We are supportive to every musician, every artist in this country. I am sure if we brought my brother King Michael in front of us here, he cannot say those things. He can't. Because I don't know his interests. God knows. I support him the best way I can. And if he ever needs any support from Victoria University, we are here to support every artist of all kind, of all walks of life. So if he has an event at Cricket Oval, not a problem. That is, it is his money. If he booked it, he booked it. That is his money and his place. It is none of our business. Our business is the challenge we have given according to Cindy and Sheebah, and they have accepted the challenge. But we will stick to that, and we will deliver it to Ugandans as people who are advocates, who care about the music or arts industry. Thank you.